During this video, you will learn how to use database lookup to index documents more effectively. But why database lookup and how can it help being more effective? Well, ultimately, we scan documents to easily find them back later, and for that you need to enter index information. Thanks to database lookup, you can enter the document index data more effectively. You just need to enter data in the lookup field to complete all other index fields automatically. You can just type the lookup field, but even better is to automate this by using barcodes or zonal recognition. How to use barcodes and zonal recognition is covered in other video tutorials. Let's see database lookup in action. We scanned some patient files and now we want to index them. We just start typing the first digits and only patient IDs starting with the same digits are listed. We select the one we need. The other fields are completed automatically. Let's undo this now and clear the index to show another way to trigger the lookup with a barcode. And again, the other index fields are filled out instantly. And we can do the same with zonal handprint recognition to auto-complete the index. Entering something that does not exist in the database is not allowed. This reduces errors significantly. Setting up database lookup is a three-step process. Step 1. Define an ODBC data source. ODBC is short for Open Database Connectivity and is a standard way to communicate with a wide range of databases. The ODBC data source is defined in Windows. Step 2. Define a lookup field in Kofax Express. This is typically something unique like patient ID, order code or account number and is used to find the correct index data. Step 3. Map other Kofax Express index fields with their corresponding database fields. In that way, these index fields will be automatically filled out based on the lookup. To define the ODBC data source, it's a matter of knowing where to find the Data Source Manager in Windows. We just open the Windows Start menu and start the Windows Control Panel. We select System and Security, then Administrative Tools. We open the Data Sources Manager. We select the System DSN tab. DSN stands for Data Source Name. System data sources can be accessed by any Windows user, while user data sources are only available for the current Windows user. We press the Add button and select the correct driver for the database we want to connect with. For our demo, we want to look up data in an Excel table. We press Finish to complete the setup. We name our data source and select the correct Excel file we want to use. Our new data source can now be accessed in Kofax Express. This brings us to step 2, creating a lookup field in Kofax Express. We create the index field and give it a name. We select Database Lookup as the field type and press the Setup button next to it. We select the data source we just defined and press Connect. We select the table and the lookup field we want to use. Optionally, we can select the description field to make it easier for the user to select the correct patient ID. In our example, we selected the patient's last name to display as the description. Because our database is on the same PC as Kofax Express, we select Load Entire Table for best performance. Load matching rows only is recommended when accessing large external databases. In the final step, we map each Kofax Express index field with its corresponding database field by entering it in the default value. We can just pick the correct database field from the drop-down menu next to the default value. Now let's scan some documents and try out our database lookup job. Our index fields are patient ID, name, treatment, birth date and admission date. Our lookup field is the unique patient identification. Just by entering the ID, the other data is looked up and entered in the other index fields. We can just partially enter the ID to find the correct patient. In no time, we have indexed 4 patient files, with a total of 20 index fields being completed. We will take our demo one step further and use a barcode to look up the data. For the demo, we will base ourselves on our patient records job. In the Barcode Setup tab, we select the barcode type we want to read. In the Index tab, we select the Patient ID index field, our database lookup field. And we define its default value as the barcode value. As you can see, the other index fields are still linked to the database. When we scan the patient files now, the barcode will fill out the lookup field on the fly, and the other fields are completed in real time during scanning. After scanning, there is no indexing work at all, and we can immediately export the files to our document management system. In summary, database lookup is probably the most effective way to create an accurate document index. You just enter one index field to trigger a lookup in your database to complete all other index fields. Kofax Express checks whether data exists in the database and warns the user when there is no matching record. This reduces errors considerably. You can use any ODBC compliant database. Database lookup can be used in combination with any other indexing method, such as manual data entry, barcode, and zonal recognition. Finally, an important note for Windows 7 64-bit users. By default, Windows 7 64-bit doesn't show any ODBC drivers. It looks for 64-bit drivers, but it can't find any. However, all 32-bit drivers are still available and perfectly functional. To get access to them, just search for Microsoft article KB 2721825 and follow instructions. This short video only covers Kofax Express at a high level. Kofax Express features an extensive help which you can access through the Help tab. Just press the Help button and navigate to the topic you want to know more about. If you want to try out Kofax Express for yourself, visit the Kofax website at www.kofax.com and download the Kofax Express trial today.